went to the famous Blackpool pleasure park, and I must say I hated this experience so much. Now let's run it back. The idea of going to Blackpool was to see how much £50 can take me throughout in Blackpool, and also to tell you guys that you don't necessarily need to break a bank to actually have fun in the UK. But let me just say that this mission was failed, because as soon as I entered Blackpool, the amount of things that I saw in this city is definitely a touristy center. Our first stop was the Blackpool Tower, and the entrance cost me £16. That's just because I paid online. We had booked a time for 1 p.m. and let me just tell you guys that they actually keep to time. The first thing we had to do was this 4D cinema thing, which felt so real. It's just a video just telling you about the Blackpool Tower, how it was built, and I really did like the video. After the video, it was time for us to go to the Blackpool Tower, which is about 158 meters tall. And guys, this thing had a glass floor, which honestly was very scary at first to get on, because I was just thinking, what if this is the time my village people decide to come for me and this floor starts to break? Anyways, it was built so strong, so it was safe to get on. The view, I must say, was really nice, and it was a really good experience. The next thing was for us to walk around Blackpool, but please tell me how we saw this horse carry thing and we decided that, oh, let's just get on this, and this thing cost us £20. Basically, myself and Damola had to share these £10, and it felt like a Game of Thrones movie, because we're just on top of this horse carry thing and we're just being cute. Guys, let me say this again, Blackpool has so many activities, because we're just moving around. I kept on saying things that I'm just like, these things will take your money. So if you do not have a tight budget, you will spend so much money in Blackpool. Our next stop was the famous Blackpool pleasure park, and guys, this experience I hated so much. We had paid £35 for the entrance because we paid online, but if you get to the pleasure park, at the entrance you pay £50, but the £35 just made like the entry so seamless and everything was really good. But when we got inside, the amount of queue that we saw on this day was just so discouraging. Tried to get on different rides, but this queue was like, what the hell? Anyways, we finally found a ride that we could go on, and it was this avalanche ride. See, I don't know how to pronounce, so if the pronunciation is wrong, please forgive me. Anyways, this ride, we had to stay here for 1 hour 30 minutes, but we finally got on this ride, and Jesus, let me just tell you guys that this thing is very scary, because first it was looking so seamless, but as soon as I got on top, I almost lost my phone. But we thank the Lord that I can make this video today. I felt that we just decided to get a drink and cool off, and I went to the famous Valhalla or Banana Ride. I don't know what this is called, and let me just tell you that you will go into this thing looking fresh just as I look now, but you will end up coming out exactly as I look now. But it was a fun ride. I understand why the hype is so hyped enough. Overall, I would say that Blackpool is a nice place to experience, but if you have to go to this pleasure park, please avoid weekends and summertime. Better still, just get a speedy pass so that you can enjoy